Alrighty. What happened last session that we played?
We learned terrible news.
Valor went off.
Valor yelled at me.
Scraps.
Oh, that was really. I forgot. I thought that was the session before.
No, that was this
Valor
session.
yelled
Yeah.
at me.
They
That's
were
really
at
bad.
their
I'm
fucking
palpably
limit.
emotional.
That was really good.
I'm suing for emotional damages for Zero and you.
Yeah, you got chased by your friend and then screamed at for being chased. It's like if a cop played tag with you and then was like, that was really dangerous what you did.
It's funny. Cop's like, I'm your friend. Don't worry. You're jaywalking?
I don't think these are equatable. I'm gonna be honest.
I think it's equatable.
I think it's very equatable.
I think it's very equitable. Next time I see one of my friends, next time I see anybody, I had to
June,
correct, I don't have any friends.
let's be honest. You are the person people are gonna be calling the cops on.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm just gonna tackle them next time I see somebody jaywalking. Citizens arrest them.
Next time we get pulled over, I'm screaming I have a gun.
I'm gonna scream, I've jaywalked at least 2 times, officer, and they are a witness and they are an accomplice.
And then, but anyway, so we were at like it's Neve, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Neve's house. In quotes.
His hovel.
Not our house now.
Valor was yelling at the other two. And then we actually formed a plan of how to break Lazar out of prison.
We all hate this plan.
Our plan was more about gathering information than actually breaking Lazar out of
it. Was we formed step 1 of the plan. Acacia
went, you go here, I'll go here, let's do something.
Hey, that's more than what we've done in the past.
I know, that's the horrifying part.
But yeah, after we got back to our senses, the group split into 2 parties, with Valor 14 and Owain, and Acacia in one party, and then Kane, Zero, and Scraps in another.
That's 3 parties.
I'll edit that.
We'll edit it in post.
So Owain and Valor 14 went ahead to investigate more about the noble related to the theater, and Kane's group went to go investigate more about Lazar, trying to see what they can do more about his whereabouts and whatnot. And Acacia went to do the same. And as Owain and Valor 14 went along to go on their merry way, Valor 14 felt a little conflicted given the way that their other models were being used. I felt a bit of that reflected in them, I think, is what I gathered. Forgive me if I missed some details. And then they went ahead to enter the building and spoke to a person named Donovan to ask about Felix. And they asked as well more about Lazar, to which Donovan had kind of chuckled to the idea. And they went to the garden to speak more discreetly to reveal that there are plans for an execution, and that Lazar had also learned about something about Felix, making him actually more important.
And
are you getting the name wrong?
Am I?
I thought it was Donovan.
No. It's not Felix. It's Reese Ferdinand.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Felix is the bargain bin.
Okay.
Felix
no,
is Acacia's
Felix was
ex.
mentioned though.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Acacia went, he does not know that I'm here. Oh, he was trying to resurrect other people?
He was mentioned with the other conversation.
Yes, but he was mentioned in the session.
I was more talking about the description of the fortress. Or not the fortress, but the base.
I mean briefly, but
briefly.
He wasn't the topic of discussion.
Oh,
No.
that's my bad then.
We'll edit that in post.
Yeah. All good, guys. Take 3.
What? Hey, and Lazar had found out that Reese had problems satisfying women.
Oh yeah, Lazar's song.
Okay, well, Lazar found something actually important out, and I doubt Lazar put that in a fucking song.
Probably. Or maybe it's somewhere in there as a secret.
Oh, and that's where OA found the horrifying truth.
Lazar is
is
important
not
to the plot.
Valor is not smart. They are not deciphering a fucking song for a secret.
OA found out one of the songs they listened to with his roommates is Lazar's song.
It's the Echo Elia song of the friend group.
The Kane group met this like lizard folk person named Ashley. That was cool.
That's right. Fuck, I forget about
Fucking
that.
loved
Or not
Ashley.
lizard folk.
Guys
It was
gonna
like
bring back
Yuji.
bombs, and Acacia's gonna bring a retired guard.
And Ashley's getting us dynamite and a map of, I think, the sewers, which is awesome.
Great.
So, and
Great.
we forgot that Lazar is in the prison, which is like really obvious, because there's like a sign that said the prison, or like the name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Acacia was doing her stuff.
Acacia was trying to get information and maybe a little bit of help. So she went to a retired guard captain who she knew, and it's gonna be very interesting when she brings him to her group who has found bombs.
Oh yeah. With like limbs attached, mind you.
Alright, anything
Very,
else?
very cool. Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alright, we leave off with, I believe all of you reconvening. It doesn't matter where you want to, either Neve's apartment or the Masked Fantasia Theater. But do remember that you told Ashley to bring the dynamite and the map of sewers to the theater. And I believe you said you wanted them by the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So the gang reconvenes.
I have a question. Just as a general thing. Is Acacia coming back with the retired captain?
No.
Okay.
I believe the retired captain said he could introduce you to the current, like, warden or guard captain of, like, at least, like, the prison that Lazar's being held in. So if you want to bring him with you now, or if you want to schedule, like, another session, but time is running out a little bit.
I'll just bring him with me.
Okay, where are you bringing him to?
I guess back to the group.
Okay.
Don't sound too excited.
Alright, and is the group...
it's because of the bomb. Acacia wouldn't know, so she would bring him back. I, the player, know that this is a terrible idea.
To Neve's apartment or to the theater?
Where did we say we were gonna? We said we'd meet up back at the apartment, right?
We did.
I think
Yeah,
so.
so Acacia would go to the apartment.
Okay. Yeah. Whoever wants to seize a kind of like not like regal dressed man, but definitely has like a little bit of a posture. You know he's definitely served either military or like guard time. Kind of like fine armor that's has seen like battles but is kept in good condition. Graying beard, tusks adorned with jewelry, and very tired eyes. Not even just because it's late at night, but just like very like weathered face. He kind of like looks around the apartment, just goes, you know, if you need a place to stay, we could always set something up.
No, we're just using this as a meeting point.
Oh, right, of course, you would have proper living conditions otherwise.
Acacia just kind of makes a face because she doesn't want to offend Owain.
Owain's like, I brought drinking water. Oh man, we're gonna be eating good tonight.
I actually get to eat.
Oh boy, no more girl dinner.
Thanks, I hate that actually.
You guys kind of like trickle back in and see Acacia and a retired guard captain who kind of refuses to sit down, not because like it's that dirty, but he just feels very awkward that you brought him here.
Oh dear.
So, Valor walks in, sees this person, and looks at Acacia. Like, no expression on their face. However, Acacia knows that this is confusion.
Valor, I would like to introduce you to an old acquaintance of mine.
Acquaintance, moving up in the world, and he presents his hand to Valor to shake. Just goes, previous guard captain Alfonso. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. 14 model. Nods in approval.
Yeah, they, I guess around the same time I was brought back, they were reactivated.
Huh. No kidding. It's a terrible tragedy what happened, all of you being sent out.
Sent out?
Yes. All of you were sent out to fight on the front lines.
Not all.
He looks at you and just goes, yeah, all.
I was still in the city.
That was being attacked by dragons, right?
Yes.
That's what I mean by front lines. You weren't tucked away in the capital like the Valor X models. Shame. I always preferred you all.
I would prefer if you did not call my home a front line.
What do you want me to call it?
It had a name.
I don't know where you're from.
Alucard.
That was one of the front lines.
It doesn't matter. Not anymore.
It's destroyed, yes.
I'm sorry.
You're not the only one that lost people during that war. Changing names doesn't make those people come back.
Again, I am sorry.
You don't
the
need
wound
to be.
is still
You're fine.
to me. The wound is still only a few months old.
It never gets easier.
Valor looks at them and just cocks a head. Damn. I was hoping it would be a walk in the park.
He squints a little bit and then just cracks a very weak and sad smile. Just kind of like pats your shoulder. Me too. The rest of you kind of trickle back in, and like Alfonso introduces himself to all of you. Like reacts more or less the same when he gets to Kane, though. He just kind of very sadly just pats your hand. And then looks over at Acacia.
She's kind of making a face.
So Felix has been busy.
Varying degrees of success.
Well, you don't look that recognizable. You should be okay in the city. I can always tell who you are, though. Right. I was going to introduce you to a guard captain in the prison. Friend of yours is in trouble there. Are, all of these fellas coming with us, or?
I think it's best if not everyone goes.
Right.
Maybe... I don't know who's smart to, be in a group.
Owain offers up to go.
Maybe Kane can come with us as well?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, okay. We can go the four of us, and then... Yeah.
Sounds good.
He's going to narrow his eyes and go, what are the rest of you going to do?
I genuinely have no idea.
I do not know.
Make a deception check.
Well, oh.
To be fair, if Valor's with them, it's not like they can commit too many crimes.
Either Valor or Acacia rolls with advantage, or both of you can make one.
1 second.
Persuasion?
Deception.
Deception. I have a +3.
I have a +1. I'll
Do you
assist
want-
you.
Okay. Cool. 21.
Okay. Alright. Kind of nods. Yeah. Alright. I won't ask. Too many things going on in the city. Shall we leave now? It's getting a bit late.
I think we're running out of time, so we should leave now.
Alright then.
Let's go.
Acacia is going to look at Valor and just... Do I have the spell that I think I do? I sure fucking hope so. No, I don't.
Am I
She's
gonna
just
get Discord pinged?
Which spell do you want?
Message. I don't have that as a cantrip. Acacia's
No.
just gonna look at Valor and hope that they understand that she's intentionally leaving them to make sure that nothing extremely goes wrong.
Valor has not been told the dynamite plan yet.
Neither is Acacia. She doesn't know what she's leaving in Valor's hands.
Thanks.
They need someone responsible.
Yeah, so just leave them with the person that yelled at all of them for a good 10 minutes.
The mom
Yeah.
offloading the kids.
Jesus Christ. So before the group leaves to go talk with the new guard captain, I do look at Alfonso and, sir, I have a question for you.
I might have an answer.
Have you seen any remnants of the 14 models? Active, discarded? Have you seen any of them?
I haven't stepped out in the city in a while, but every once in a while, sure, just... It really, again, a huge tragedy what happened to all of you. Though I doubt, the city would want them back in here anyway.
I have been given a final directive from both Oligard High Command as well as my creator, Edith Shaw.
When did you
To
get this
react-
directive?
Before I deactivated.
So 5, 3...
7 years ago.
You got the directive to do what?
Reactivate any remaining models and bring them back to Oligard to rebuild.
You got a directive to find Valor models before you were all destroyed?
We were created with a failsafe. When we are damaged beyond immediate repair, we go into shutdown. And we go into maintenance mode, in which our bodies reconstitute and repair themselves as much as they can. Too much damage means that no model can truly reawaken until outside intervention is made. I was damaged just enough to wake up, but too much to be connected with the collective.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some scraps lying around. It is strange that you were given an order to reconstitute before the,
Edith Shaw was an intelligent woman. She had a fail-safe for everything.
that she was. It's a shame.
Is she still alive?
He looks at you confused. You don't know?
I know nothing. I have awoken not that long ago to a world that barely remembers me.
Acacia, we'd better go.
Okay.
What do you mean? No. You cannot tell me that I do not know something.
You should go back to the factory where you were created.
Alec.
Yes.
Do I know where that is?
Yeah. It's in the city.
Okay. I have two things I want to do now.
Great.
Yippee!
He's just going to clap you on the shoulder and just say, it is really unfortunate. You have my condolences. But I would rather not be the messenger that tells you the news. I've seen what you can do. And he's just going to leave.
Valor is going to watch this person walk away so fucking intently, and there is no... This person doesn't know who Valor is.
Would you like an insight check?
Oh yeah, very
There-
much.
there
I
you
want to
go.
know. I want to know what kind of sadness is this. Is this, I'm afraid you're going to go berserk and hit everything around you, or I truly feel too awkward telling you?
Yeah, make an insight check. Ooh.
14. My mouse is double clicking.
You're good. You can tell that it's a little bit of both and a third thing. In terms of the fact that this is essentially a veteran, and you were created to recognize signs of PTSD. He is doing this for your own safety, in terms of the fact that if you were to go berserk, he would not guarantee your safety. So it's an awkwardness. It is also the fact that he doesn't know these people aside from Acacia and Kane. And he is very, very concerned about the fact that you don't know about these things.
Valor's just going to stare as everyone leaves. Just wordlessly.
Well, that's a long, fun pause, isn't it?
Okay, Acacia, Owain, and Kane, you follow Alfonso to go meet with the guard captain. Valor, Ziru, Scraps, what are you all doing?
I would like to turn to all of them and very sincerely ask. I would like to go somewhere while they are gone, and I would like friends with me.
Then who are you taking?
Whoa, are we friends now? I thought you hated us.
I had never hated any of you.
What?
I am annoyed by some of you, but I never hate. I was not created to hate.
Okay, have fun.
I want to bring all of you with me.
You said you were gonna bring friends.
You are my friends.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Both
Yeah.
of you are weird, but that is why you are my friends.
Well, are we?
I did not. I was upset earlier, and I am sorry that I took it out on all of you. I am confused, and I would like answers.
I don't know. Friends don't really yell at friends. And
And
you were
that is
being really mean.
and that is why
You're
I'm
being really mean.
and that is why I am apologizing.
Mm,
Because I should not have done that.
mm. Okay, have fun.
Scraps, could you please come with me?
No. You were like super mean, and I know you apologized, but, but, if I remember anything from the few times people have said things to me, is that I don't always have to accept it. Mm-hmm. I'll be right here. I need
What
to
if
make more dry mud crubs again, anyways.
what if I tell you I'll take you to get pancakes afterwards?
You see,
That's
like,
a
the
pretty,
beard just,
pretty
like,
good
slightly turn it, and then, no. No. Because I can just ask Acacia to get me pancakes. Or even Kane. They won't yell at me for doing things my own way, or do things. I can just make my own pancakes too, so. Anyways.
Zero.
Hi.
Would you like to come with me?
Where are you going?
I'm going to the place in which I was created.
Like to either like that woman?
Yes. Well, the factory that I was made in.
Uh, mm, he's gonna like look from Scraps to Valor and then Scraps again. Um, uh, oh man, this is a tough one. Um, Scraps, are you gonna be okay by yourself, or would you like me to stay here?
Mm, I'll be okay. I'm like this big. I'll be fine.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you want to go, then go.
Mm. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I'll come with you, Valor.
Kane.
Kane went with Acacia and Owain.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Valid just
I-
looks into the distance and goes,
I'm
"Okay,
gonna.
go."
I'm not going to lie. I really want to give Scraps the benefit of the doubt, but I, as a player, do not feel comfortable leaving Scraps alone. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, Riley. That's why I'm fighting so hard to get Scraps to leave.
They have a mission, and you're like, let's go explore my backstory right now.
And the last time I-
Lazar
say
is getting
something.
executed in the morning.
I didn't want to say
Wait,
anything.
is it still night?
It's nighttime.
Let's split up the party.
Guys.
I really am trying. I'm sorry.
I love the fact that you have to like be like Riley out of character though. Like I don't trust you.
It's not that I don't
It's
trust
really funny
you. I
also.
just don't trust your character. And I also don't want to split the party 3 fucking ways.
Well, you guys told Valor that Lazar is getting executed in the morning, right?
Yeah.
We'll
I
assume
Oh,
thought it was
by
the
the way,
next
Valor.
evening.
No. No.
I thought it was the next evening.
No.
By the way, Valor.
No, it is in less than 12 hours.
That was okay. That changes literally fucking everything.
That's why I'm like, do we really want to go do that now?
Then why are we talking to the guard captain if this isn't? If this is literally going to be.
To the prison. He is taking us to the prison. So that we can get information from the guard about like where his cell is.
Good, I hope so.
So it was more like a slideshow, just ding 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 ding.
Oh, thanks for letting me just do that entire thing without saying anything.
Well, that's why I was like, you guys, like, Valor knows, right? I thought you were just like, yeah, we'll do this first and then we'll go. And I'm like, interesting trajectory. I mean, Ricky probably knows what he's doing.
I didn't. I thought this was going to be the next evening.
No!
That's what the crier said. That's what I have in my notes.
No, the crier said next morning.
That's... Okay. Fuck.
And the prom.
Relatable.
And the ball. Balls
Okay.
in two.
I
will also point out, I do also happen to have a note saying that Lazar is being, I guess, executed tomorrow evening. So I guess we
Interesting.
must have heard something. I do have that here as well.
Everyone check their notes.
I don't take notes.
I only took notes about the
I'm
ball.
looking. It's all handwritten. Hold on.
I have ball in 2 weeks.
I also have
Tux
tomorrow
progress.
evening written down.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Ooh.
Yes, it is tomorrow evening.
Alec, pull up the recording.
Right now.
Pull it up. We gotta. Audience at home, gotta wait. You gotta go. You gotta check the recording.
We gotta edit. We gotta.
All right.
edit.
I mean, then if you want to go do your backstory
both.
thing now, while the group is in the guard captain's office,
So
you
is
would
it
have
tomorrow?
like. I mean, if people say it's tomorrow evening, then it's tomorrow evening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like,
We can just
are
save
you?
it for next week?
I'm sorry.
Next weekend.
I'm sorry, Alec. That was just like.
No, it's okay. I'm just confused now. Cause like I said tomorrow morning, like during the recap, and you guys were like, "Yep, this sounds good to me," and I'm like,
Oh,
"Oh,
I
okay,
can-
we're on the
I-
same
I'm-
page."
I'm so sorry. I
was-
was still waking up during the recap.
I did not
alright.
hear.
Didn't
I
hear
heard
it, though.
tomorrow.
So Acacia, Kane, and Owain are going to talk to the guard captain now, and then Valor, Zero are going to the factory. That's all happening this evening, and then Lazar is getting executed the next evening. Scraps, what are you doing? Just hanging out?
Dude, I'm chilling. I'm gonna. So, I'm not gonna wander too far, but I'm gonna look. I'm gonna like go outside. Just like I'm collecting sticks,
Mm-hmm.
pebble, like random shit on the floor. Not shit. I'm like random stuff. Like any like little pebbles, any cool things I see. I'm mostly looking for anything shiny. Then I'm gonna go like, I'm just collecting random stuff from the street,
Okay.
and then I'll go back.
How does Scraps feel right now?
They're a little upsetty spaghetti about the events that like happened a bit ago. Where like I was like, "You're my friend," and then Scrap's like, "Wait a minute, I have thoughts and feelings about things." And so right now they're kind of like not feeling 100%, but they're like in the process of repressing it and getting more distracted about funny shaped pebbles in shiny little bits. So they're distracting themselves.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Copy. Sorry, I have to untie my dice bag. Oh, I hit my screen. Okay, we're gonna try a different dice. I lost that one. All right, that's gonna be a 19. Where
19.
the fuck did my dice go?
19.
You are being followed.
Oh.
There is a shadow about your height, just every once in a while in the corner of your vision. And when you look, there's nobody there. But you have the sense that, like every person gets when they get followed, that something is watching you.
At the first 2 times, I do an audible "huh," and then after that, I just I keep it in mind as I keep exploring.
They don't seem to bother you or anything, just watching your movements, your behavior.
Wow!
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Is anybody out there?
There.
This place is repeating my sentences.
This place is repeating me.
Oh shit!
And from the
I
darkness...
didn't copy what I just said.
Yeah, no fucking shit. And from the darkness, you see a small child with red skin and black hair and 2 little pointed horns going kind of like mismatched ways, black eyes, and a grin across their face. So you noticed me?
Yeah. My name's Scraps.
I know.
What's yours? Oh. Well, I don't know yours.
Really? After all this time, you can't remember? We used to be so close.
Nope. I don't know who you are. I don't know why you're staring at me. Oh! I know.
I go into the bunch of hair and take out, I'm gonna take out, a very, I think it's like my second to last very dried up scone. Well, it's a dried up mud pie, but I'm just calling them mud scones.
Did you want one of these?
You know, you're not quirky or interesting when you do that, right? Our parents humored you is all. Do you really think they want your fucking mud? And there's almost like a small glitch when they say that, and a voice very familiar to you just kind of like ebbs in and out, and their skin almost like goes from this like deep red to it's kind of like tanned, like humanoid color, eyes flashing back and forth between black and green, and a more feminine appearance. And then they kind of flash back to their demonic or fiendish self.
Scrap's ears are gonna like slightly drop a little bit and go into slight airplane mode. You know when cats do it.
Mhm.
And then do like and I'm gonna take a few
Bless
steps
you.
back.
Bless you.
I'm not. Oh, bless. I'm not. I'm not
That's
supposed.
crazy.
Well, my friends are like my mud pies, and I don't know you very well, and you should get that checked out.
Yeah, I've been watching
I
you
don't
and
know
your
who you
friends.
are. Oh,
You
that's
think
weird. You could just say hi.
you think you have a new family? You think they're gonna like you more than me? Just wait.
Aw.
You're gonna learn that you should have stayed dead. And then they're going to slowly begin to melt. Their face just like drooping, their eyes kind of like their eyeballs like tearing down their face. And then they're going to just like come closer and closer to you and like tackle you in almost like a hug that like burns your skin as they get closer and closer.
I'm gonna try to push it off.
Make an athletics
And
check.
like ah, I will for you the world.
Thanks,
Oh,
player.
shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, 23.
Okay. You push them off and they splatter across the ground.
Yep.
You'll see. The feeling
Go
is
stomp
gone.
on it.
It just kind of like sizzles on the ground. The feeling of being watched is gone, but there's kind of like a new pit in your stomach.
I'm gonna start eating my mudstone. So oh,
Alone in a dark alley.
yeah. Oh,
You just hear a psss, and like a drunken man is just like pissing in an alley.
oh.
And just like sees you and goes, "Lovely night we're having, eh?"
Who are you?
I can't! Fuck! Pulls up his pants and runs in the opposite direction.
I'm gonna I'm shaking a little bit. I'm spooked. I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. I look around. There's no one else around.
Not really. You hear like, you know, noises in the distance. Like it's not like super late, but it's getting there. Some people are like walking home early.
I'm going to dash and run all the way back to the theater.
To the theater.
So I'm not going back. To the theater.
Are you trying to like compose yourself in front of Owain's roommates, or are you like visibly like shaking?
I'm visibly shaking. It's like when a cat gets spooked. My hair is like all risen up. I have wide eyes. I'm just like looking around. I'm very spooked. I'm gonna find the first thing I can go under, and I'm just gonna like go and squeeze under.
You find like a table which is just like two chairs kind of like glued together, and like a little tablecloth thrown over it. You hide underneath. And a familiar voice. You've met the tiefling with kind of like sun rays all over her body, a very sweet voice. She just kind of walks over and goes, "Oh no, did we get another stray cat in here? Lisa's gonna kill me. We can't afford to keep any more. Hey, buddy," and like lifts the curtain and like sees you just like trembling. just goes, "Oh, okay. Scraps, right?"
Just one big old eye staring at them.
Can I get you some, water? Or, I think we have some bread left over.
They're just slightly shake their head no.
Okay, do you want to be alone, or do you want me to sit with you?
Uh, can you sit next to the table?
Yeah. And she just kind of, like, drops the curtain, but you still see her, like, silhouette behind it. And she'll just, like, wordlessly sit next to you. Kind of, like, crack open, like, a book or something and just kind of, like, peacefully, like, exist.
Quietly stay underneath the table, and there's gonna be a slight sniffle. And that's it.
Man, that was sad. Let's make it worse. Valor,
Yippee!
as you you were created here, but you were taken to Alagard almost immediately to serve that city as one of the guards, and then you saw more and more of your kind of like compatriots be moved as the war grew more and more turbulent. But there's still something within you as you lead Ziru down the streets of Cornocraz, into a district of kind of like warehouses, various like factories. You see a new one that you're pretty sure you remember. It's for the Valor X models. It's pristine and huge and very imposing. It's almost like kind of like a keep of its own. And then you walk further along into abandoned warehouses and buildings and places that have been destroyed by humongous dragons and giants. And then at the far end, you see a building that feels like home that's been burned completely to the ground. Remnants of old copper pipes and windows and steel walls remain, but the rest is completely gone.
Valor, you said it was burned completely down, correct?
There's parts of it left over that, you know, like you can't like there's gonna be like some walls remaining, some like windows, doors, like whatever, and you know that like there was like a kind of like a downstairs area as well, so not like, you know, there's nothing left, but like there's not like an upstairs, there's no staircases, no roof, very much like Owain's theater in terms of just like non-existence. There's like scraps every once in a while.
Okay. Valor is gonna wade through the destruction.
Actually, Cameron said they want like 10 minutes. Do you want to switch to a different perspective and then get back to you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Alright guys, happy vibes. Wake up. Acacia, Kane, and Owain, you are all brought to the Krosian prison You know that there to be more. This is mostly the one that kind of like criminals who have yet to like await their judgment are being kept in, or ones that will be like moved or executed soon. And it's kind of like a part of the guard barracks, right? Kind of like alongside one of the main entrances, the south entrance to the city. It's a fairly like small building, but you can see that like there's several floors to it. There's definitely a basement, and kind of like walking through after Alfonso, he seems to know where he's going, and like after his lead, you see like a few heads do like double or triple takes with like, oh my god, that's like the ex-captain Alfonso. Is that Acacia? Didn't I see that little guy playing on stage somewhere?
Would Owain
my
hear?
group, huh?
Would Owain hear the people talking about Acacia?
Yeah.
Owain's gonna look at Acacia.
Acacia is Stoneface.
Are you a famous musician or something? Just like Lazar.
They're gonna ask her, are they confusing you for the Acacia that was in the bargain bin?
I don't know how to answer that.
Alfonso's just gonna turn his head slightly, just kind of like rub his temple a little bit, and then just go, not my fucking business. I don't work there anymore. It's fine. And brings you inside the guard barracks, into kind of like the main hall, says kind of like pleasantries to a few people, and then kind of like if you guys want to like listen in,
Oh yeah.
it kind of like explains the situation very formally and in a very vague way, in that you guys are just kind of like visiting people concerned for your friend, and also there's like a few, like a hero amongst you, and he, as the guard captain, is saying like, let me just see if this situation can be smoothed over. They just want to talk, they just want to see like if their friend is okay. Yes, it's that Lazar. Yeah, I know. And a few people just kind of like peer over his shoulder, look at all of you, and just go, okay, great. And he is going to make a right turn through a door, down a few steps, and there is a room with several entrances and kind of almost like a meeting den. Very well constructed. You're not like, you know, scraping out of here with a spoon or whatever. This is...
No, you said, the way you said, I'm sorry. You're very well constructed. You're not. It's very well constructed. You're not.
It's a well constructed building, barbed, or like not like barbed wire, but like cages on the windows, and a human kind of like woman with kind of like graying eyes, but still like a young face, maybe like mid-20s, still has like life left in her and has not become disillusioned with everything. Sports a few battle scars, but holds herself in like high esteem, and maybe is like a little bit too wound up, because when Alfonso steps in, she immediately like rises and salutes him. Alfonso just kind of like raises a hand, just, you know, no need for that, introduces you all, and just kind of motions for this woman. This is Elaine, Acacia, Kane, Owain. they're here to see one of the prisoners, and just kind of like gestures for you guys to explain yourselves, and it's like he's just saying like you know, like tell her the situation, he'll like, you know, facilitate everything.
Acacia's just gonna kind of push Owain forwards. Her job was getting Owain here.
And now Owen is here.
Wayne just makes like. How tall is Acacia? 6 foot or something?
Acacia's 5'7".
I just imagine Wayne just gets put like you shove them just a little bit, but he goes flying. He's just. And he's gonna look up at you with confusion, and then look back at Elaine, and he's just gonna say, we need to speak. We wanted to just make sure if Lazar was all right.
Lazar, the half passed out satyr in one of the cages? That's who you're here for?
That sounds right, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right, they've been just a fucking nuisance.
It sounds like it.
Would not stop singing the entire time, made friends with all of the prisoners, and I think they unionized. I don't know how that's possible. We don't pay them. I think he's asked for a better lunch. Just, they never told me these kinds of people would be brought here. They just said, oh, you know, border crossers or whatever, people who are smuggling illegal food. They'll be easy to deal with. I haven't been able to sleep. For fuck's sake. I'm so glad he's getting executed tomorrow. Oh, man. Yeah, go ahead. Just, you know, go down, take a left. Alfonso is just gonna say, do you want me to stay up here or go downstairs with you?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
For your sanity, you could probably stay up here.
I'll stay up here.
I wish I could stay up here.
Me too.
Has Kate had, like, any reaction to this?
I'm fine with this either way. I'm interested to see how it goes.
Thank you very much. Acacia's gonna start going.
You walk downstairs. You get a few interested gazes from some of the people behind bars here. Some kind of like just sleeping on the floor, seemingly having not been transferred in a while. Others just kind of sitting on a bench, 1,000-yard stare. Others kind of like looking at you peculiarly. There's... Actually, let me count so I can be precise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Around like 7 or 8, like cages essentially. But a few of them can fit like 1 to 3 people. Others are smaller. The one you find Lazar in is a kind of like a 2-seater. And you recognize it immediately as you can hear Lazar just kind of like scraping a little like mug against the bar rails, and then singing off key without knowing all of the words, the lyrics to the song Kokomo by the Beach Boys. Just kind of every once in a while, some of the words he just goes Bermuda, Bahama. Oh, hey guys!
I like that the Beach Boys are canon.
So is Bermuda and Bahama, apparently.
Yeah, Acacia's met them. Yeah, Acacia went to one of their concerts.
Yeah. That's the song that plays in my head when I'm doing dishes, by the way.
Oh,
It's
hey
like, remember
guys.
that time we went to the Beach Boys concert?
Man,
Long
I
time no see.
I never thought I'd see y'all again. I'm really happy that you came to check in on me. It's really sweet.
Yeah, we did.
Wayne was very excited.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, wait. I love how the universe just brought you back to me.
I can't. At least one of us does.
For sure.
Do you, Lazar? Do you know anything about Reese? I keep forgetting the last name.
Hildebrand.
Hildebrand.
Make an insight check.
Fuck are my dice?
Can I also make an insight check?
Yes, you may.
Yippee! What is my insight? I think my insight is +0.
I think mine is like +1.
+0, let's go. 19!
19. Okay.
I got a 13.
13. Owain, there is like a flash of recognition on Lazar's face, and this kind of look of like, oh, this guy again. Acacia, you notice Lazar doesn't often reveal true emotions. You notice genuine rage. Oh yeah, I might have wrote a song about him.
You did.
Weird guy.
It's
Weird
a pretty
guy.
good song. Regretfully to say.
Really?
We would,
I don't really do fan signings, but for you, I'll make an exception.
I
Takes out
I
a
don't
piece of
want-
paper and writes his autograph and hands it to you.
Take it and fall. I don't really grab it. I just let it fall to the floor.
wow, Elaine, that's probably worth some money.
If you want to sell it, go ahead.
It does not actually say that. Let's put it this way. We have a common enemy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is looking to buy the theater that I live in and turn it into something for the upper class.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And
Come on, pretty mama.
that in character.
Yep. Key Largo.
We were wondering if you would be able to help us.
You want
Well,
my
this-
help?
I don't want it, but we need it.
Oh, Wayne, that's so nice of you to say. I mean, sure, I'll help, but I'm getting executed tomorrow evening, so that help is gonna be pretty limited in what I can do.
Are you just okay with being executed? Oh, what have I done?
Well, there haven't been too many executions up until I guess I'm starting them up again, right? I guess it depends how the crowd reacts.
You'd be okay with it if people were excited?
I want my death to mean something. If it
Damn, Lazar, go hard.
if it means, other people realizing that the city sucks and hates them, I think I'd be okay with that.
Do you think they will?
I don't know. We've yet to find out.
What if your death meant the downfall of Hildebrand?
What do you mean?
I mean, we want to take him down, and we need your help because clearly you know something he doesn't want people to know.
Probably not a good place to reveal those kinds of things.
There might not be any other place.
He's just gonna, like, shrug and just kind of like I warned you. So he's got several wives, and, found out one of them kind of, Queen of the Nine Hells type of situation. Has an illegitimate son with her that's been running around. I think he's kind of a warlock now. Got some powers from the son. But the son, illegitimate, like I said. So, you know, Reese doesn't want him around. The kid's
Okay,
just
DM
outside.
question.
Yes.
DM question. When you say he's kind of a warlock, is that referring to Reese or the son?
Reese.
Reese is a warlock, okay.
Yeah, I'd been running around causing a bunch of ruckus. I don't know if you guys ran into him or anything, but...
Yeah, we have.
Weird freak of a kid. Anyway, he doesn't want that found out, but even less, he doesn't want, the fact that he's, you know, been fucking a woman from the Nine Hells either. It's kind of crazy.
He doesn't want people to know he fucked a woman.
Exactly. That would be really bad. And then you see all across the prison, people have, like, gotten up, holding the bars, just kind of staring at where you guys are at, like, open-mouthed.
Okay. That's a lot. To recap, he's got multiple wives.
A
One
little
of them
louder, I
is-
think, Three-Toed John over there can't hear you.
What?
Ideally, we immediately do something with this information, so people are going to hear it anyways.
Sorry, my weed's wearing off. I'm getting angry.
Yo, me too, loser.
But basically, he's got a wife and a demon child from the hells.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Okay.
And he's not watching the child at all, let me tell you. Yeah, it's pretty glib for us out there. But hey, looks over at Owain. At least we have each other. Just, like, reaches out a hand to, like, touch yours through the bars.
Oh, he's gotta take a step back.
For sure.
Do you know of the whereabouts of the queen?
I mean, she's probably living in his house. He's got, like, all of his concubines in there. It's kind of weird.
So they know about each other.
Well, yeah, he's not really good at keeping secrets. I figured it out, you know?
DM question.
Mm-hmm.
How many guards did we see on the way in?
Do.
Was it just the one desk attendant?
One desk attendant. 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of like guarding the halls, just kind of like walking back and forth on shifts.
Is anybody with us a good liar?
Good liar?
Yes, a good liar.
I can suggest
I am.
people to do things.
Well, it seems Lazar is not very popular among the prison guards. Maybe we're just an early escort, taking him to a more secure location but prior to the execution. Read him his rights, all that jazz.
Would that work, considering we had already somewhat explained our situation being their friend?
Shit.
I can also cast.
Well, go ahead, sorry.
I can also cast Charm Person.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one person who we told that story to.
That is true. perhaps Alfonso can also help in twisting the story a little bit, giving us a little bit of leverage.
I can maybe make a small distraction. If I can get her out of the room so that she doesn't see us, then we wouldn't have to lie.
Oh, I'm great at making distractions. Done it to play a few pranks, even on some people in the group. Shout out to Zero.
How tough of a lock does it look, Alec?
What are the odds?
Pretty difficult, but not like the worst thing you've ever seen. In terms of like picking, if you want to just like straight up destroy it, that's a different story. It's not like, you know, super sturdy.
What the fuck?
I would like to try to pick the lock.
Before you do that,
Yeah.
hold up. I'm just reading. What is lock picking use?
Dex.
I have enhanced ability.
How does Kane look at picking locks?
Ooh,
On a scale of 1 to 20, about where do you fall on your
I can
lock
give
pick-
you advantage on dex checks.
I have a +2 on Dex checks.
I have a dex of 8,
Okay.
so probably
I have a-
not the best.
I have a +5 in dex.
Oh, well then.
Dex
I
is your
have-
stat?
Dex and charisma. I'm a bard.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, I'm a wizard bard, or no, I'm a wizard
What was
fighter.
it?
I've got Dex up there too. Okay, no, you, can I, like, assist Owain at
Yeah.
picking a lock?
Yeah.
Can you? You can't cast out on yourself, right?
Enhance ability?
Yeah.
I think you can.
Doesn't say you can't.
You touch a creature and bestow upon it
Touch
a
myself.
magical enhancement. Target a creature. Yeah, I think it can be anybody.
Yeah, this is range touch, so.
All right.
Okay. So we're gonna go through with this plan.
I think the other option is blowing up the prison, and that's not gonna go well.
I don't think that will go well either.
Yeah, dynamite would not go well.
Yo,
I
you
like
guys
Zero.
dynamite?
I
Nice.
store scraps. They have dynamite?
Sorry.
Oh no.
That sounds awesome.
Can
I
you just
adore
drop
them.
that they actually got the dynamite?
They're great. However, I think they would. Oh,
Oh, Cam died.
Cameron.
Yeah.
I think they would create more problems than they would solve in a delicate situation like this.
I agree. Alright.
Alright. So I cast enhance ability.
On yourself.
Tax grace.
Okay. Lazar is just gonna go, guys, I think we should have a group meeting regarding something, and just kind of like diverts their attention away from you. So nobody's like
Oh.
seeing you like pick a lock. He's just like, first on the agenda, I think we should have air conditioners installed.
Forgot that they're unionized.
How could you forget?
No,
I'm
you've got a
repre- I'm
point. I
repre-
also forgot immediately.
I'm repressing it.
for pressing it.
Yeah, give me a Thieves' Tools check with advantage.
First one is a 24,
Okay.
and then the second one is a 22.
Okay. The
So
24 will do
Yeah.
it.
I rolled a 19 the first time.
Give me a sleight of hand check also with advantage.
Ooh, sleight of hand. I don't. Oh no, I do have sleight of hand.
I hope you do.
All right, so I got a 9 and a 13. So 18.
At 18? Okay. Nobody else sees you do this. The guards don't, but Lazar's bunkmate very much does.
You had a bunkmate.
Yeah.
Who's his bunkmate?
It is this like drow woman with like kind of like eyes that are constantly like moving across the perimeter, and she's being like kind of like sitting quietly, but just like notices you, walks over and just kind of like cocks her head a little bit, and just goes, "You're breaking him out of here?"
That's a strong word.
We're taking
Sorry,
him.
would you prefer prison riot? It doesn't matter what you call it. Lazar is getting out.
Well, no.
You want to go with him for your silence?
I don't want you to forget about the rest of us, darling.
We're escorting him.
Then you can escort the rest of us.
Owen's gonna look at Acacia.
I'm not saying now. I'm saying you better come back later.
We have some friends that will.
We have some friends that absolutely will.
Great. And then she sits back down.
Acacia thinking of the dynamite.
Yeah, that's it. Ooh, thank God Scraps is here. We'll just blow this shit up.
Alright. Locke is gone. Cage door opens and Lazar slips out. Is anybody helping him stealth away? Or are you taking him, like, officially?
I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
Just in case we need somebody to pick something up and drop it. And, you know, make a noise in the other direction.
There are guards coming your way.
I'm able to tell how many.
About 2.
Okay, 2.
For
Acacia,
his...
what do I have? Do I have? I gotta have rope in my explorer's pack. Right?
And I...
for his
Go ahead.
stealth, he got an 11.
Fucking Lazar can't do shit.
Hold on. Yeah, Explorer's Pack has 50 feet of rope.
I'm going to tie his hands.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Do I know how far Alfonso is relative to us and, like, the guards?
Oh, maybe like,
Like, what do you-
Alfonso's maybe like 20 feet away. The guards, in the next like 6 seconds will, like, be in your view.
I'm going to quickly message Alfonso.
Okay.
I'll message him and say, "Hello, Alfonso. Quick change of plans. I'm going to be taking Lazar with us. I'd like to ask for you to hopefully come over here and help us out, create a little bit of a diversion, will you?"
Understood. And you hear the door kind of just like slam open, and the footsteps of a very like commanding stride walk towards you guys, sees like the situation, and then just walks over and goes, "Change of plans. We're taking him with us." and the two guards just kind of like stop in their tracks and just go, "Oh, Commander Alfonso, you're," and he just puts a hand up, looks over at you guys. Best make it quick.
That's our cue. Let's go.
Let's go.
Do, 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 do.
Acacia is going to compile as many memories of what she has been told about her past self and try to walk like an entitled asshole. The most I am supposed to be here. Don't you dare question me. I'm more important than you kind of walk.
You nail it. You are all able to get Lazar out of the prison without too much fuss. The current guard captain just kind of like stands up, goes, "What?" and thinks better of it, and then sits back down.
Acacia doesn't even look at him. Her? Him? Them?
Her.
Acacia doesn't even look at her. Just nose in the air. Internally taking psychic damage.
Alright.
That
Yeah.
went easier than expected.
So, I mean, helps bringing NPCs with power along.
Yeah.
Yippee!
So. Since Cameron is not gonna be here anymore, I do want to get to Ricky before we wrap up the session.
I was gonna say, are we able to walk? Because afterwards, like, get out of the. Are we just gonna walk straight to Neve, like the Neve's apartment?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Yeah. I guess I'll bring this up, like, to Ricky. Like you said you wanted somebody else with you, so, like, do you want to just kind of, like, change the timing of the everything so, like, your friends can, like, everybody can be there with you, or like, are you cool with, like, just going alone, or, like...
I'm fine with changing the timing.
Okay, yeah. We'll say, like, I don't know, like, as you guys are, like, walking back to Neve's place, Alfonso just, like, bids you farewell, nods at Kane, and then, you all see kind of, like, Valor, heading out. Lazar, hands still tied, just goes, "Valor!" and, like, runs and tries to hug you.
Honestly, right now, Valor wants a fucking hug.
From the dark.
They
There.
don't care from who right now.
It's gonna be alright. This is gonna be a good night.
I fucking knew it. It was like,
Do you have weight on you?
I think I have some growing in my ankle.
Okay, I'm just gonna go inside. Then leaves.
So, we learned some stuff? Are you doing okay?
No,
What happened?
struggling.
What do you need?
A friend.
Acacia's gonna put her hand on their shoulder. Even though she's short and has to reach.
Yeah.
Acacia tries. That's all that matters.
Acacia's doing her best, which right now is not very good.
Owain will also go up, stand next to Valor, and put their hand on, like,
My shin.
yeah, I was gonna say on, like, their knee, probably. Does it have to do with? Oops, sorry.
Nope, go ahead.
Does it have to do with the conversation we had outside of the inn?
Alfonso told me about the factory, and I would like to go and see it, and I tried getting Scraps to come with me, and they did not want to come with me.
Give them some time to calm down. We'll go with you.
Thank you.
This is the royal we. By that, I mean everybody standing here will go with you.
You
We
don't
lock
have.
Lazar in a closet.
You don't have
The
to.
lizard in a closet.
You don't have to all go. If you do not want to. I would,
you
however,
should.
like one friend.
I'll
Pardon?
go with you.
Valor, who should know better, looks at Kane and says,
Not
Okay.
you.
Yeah, Valor, I think we all want to go with you.
Is Scraps here with us?
Scraps wanted to be left alone, to my knowledge.
Ah. Do you know where they are?
No.
Interesting. Hopefully they're doing it right then.
I-
Oh, go
sorry.
ahead. Sorry.
I can go look for scraps while you guys go to the factory.
If you don't mind, that's probably not a bad idea. I think of all of us here, you know the city the best.
All right. I'm gonna walk out the door immediately.
Okay.
Get away from the czar as far as possible.
Yeah. The rest of go ahead.
Valor would normally question Owain, but in this moment they're like, get away from him. Just go. Go. Go.
Free.
Be free.
Yeah. You all heading to the warehouse district see kind of like the same site I described. A ruined, destroyed building.
I have a question. What is it? Have we locked Lazar in?
Up to you. Do you want him to come with you, or do you want them to
No.
stay?
His execution has been proclaimed. We cannot have him walking around.
All right,
with
then. Yeah, he did a line off of Valor's ankle and then went to bed.
Okay, heard. Okay, great.
Valor just sits in his seat with their fucking like leg propped up so that way Lazar could do the line, and then got up and left.
Lazar was like, hold up, 1 minute, Valor. I like to think Lazar got on all fours and just did it right there where Valor was standing.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Valor 14 model is like the factory is in ruin.
Valor is going to try and wade through the destruction and look around. See the full extent of it and not just the building.
Give me a perception check.
Perception. 15. I need to get a new mouse.
15. You see a bunch of kind of like copper metallic scrap laying around. You see a large furnace where all of it was melted down and then transformed into the parts for Valor. You see various kind of like crystals that you have in your chest that kind of like power the entire unit. These last like about 100 years, and then they need to be powered up or switched out for something else. And then kind of like, almost like core components that kind of like hold memories, like assignments, though deeply destroyed and fried. And then underneath the rubble, you see a staircase leading down.
I look at the rest of the group. I'm going to venture deeper. If you wish to stay up here, then stay. If you're going to follow, follow, but I will not dictate your next moves. And Valor's just gonna walk down.
Acacia will follow immediately.
I'll follow too.
Lazar also felt. No, I'm kidding.
Lazar's already down there.
wait. Lazar hid inside Valor like the Looney Tunes cartoons of like just like Bugs Bunny hiding in the suit of armor.
Lazar treats Valor like an Iron Man suit.
Downstairs, the structure is, left a little bit like better standing. It is essentially like the solo workshop of one specific person. Valor, you would know that this was Edith's kind of like workroom. Very like organized mess. You remember seeing scrolls and books and like architectural maps and like designs all have been burned completely to the point that like only pieces are left. All of the writing is illegible, all of the notes made on the walls, the designs, the sketches all wiped away. There is a almost like prototype Valor unit that kind of like hangs on the wall that you remember being kind of like almost the main, almost like computer type mainframe that like stored a bunch of like the core Valor like tenants, memories, and then that were like copied over and distributed to like every single one. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
3. You notice that the kind of like core is still thrumming, so this thing is still alive, quote unquote. Nothing else.
So
As in-
for
as in, like-
note reasons, for note reasons, is the prototype still alive or the?
So like the thing can be like turned back on, you just don't notice anything else about it. Or like about the room or anything. Just like the fact that it is still in working condition.
Valor is going to approach the prototype, and I assume the prototype looks like a somewhat cleaner version.
Looks like
Like-
you, much more like gangly, and is missing like armor parts. Is just mostly like the skeletal kind of like frame, and the eyes are a little bit bigger. And there's like almost like a little bit of like a kitten nose instead. But that has been like wiped away from like the final like products.
It was made as a funny joke, and then
Edith was like, "Oh, this is like an actual military project. Never mind. Let me not."
like I was actually approved to do this.
Whoops.
Oops. I approach that Valor unit, and could you how is this Valor unit positioned? How is it, like, is it hanging from like hooks, or is it like on a table?
Hanging like on a wall, but they don't have legs, so that is kind of like their typical like configuration. So it's not like, they're hanging in like shame or whatever. It is just mostly like they're turned off and then just kind of like in their usual spot.
Valor is going. The gem is within reach, correct?
Yes, you need to open the panel and look through it.
Valor knowing that this is a prototype, knows how to, most likely knows how to open
Yes. If you wanted
that
to do like
hatch.
anything specific, you would need somebody with a tinkerer's like tools to like kind of like rummage around.
I didn't want to do anything specific, except something with my paladin abilities.
Yep.
Um, Valor is going to open up the prototype's chest, very delicately place a single finger on the crystal, and put a point of lay on hands to see if they can jumpstart it.
I will tell you right now, you will need 5 points to jumpstart.
Then I will dump 5 points into it.
Okay. A whirring as though an old computer trying to run like a game of Valorant begins to like fill the room.
Alec, I hated that.
It is loud and aggressive, and you step back in fear that it might explode, and then it slowly calms down into a rhythmic click, 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 click sound, and the eyes go bright, and a voice that you have heard many, many times before speaks back to you. Hello.
Hello.
am Valor 14, designation 00001. How may I assist you today?
Hello. I am
Por
Valor.
español.
I swear to God.
It's the best thing.
Greetings. I am Valor 14, designation 00027.
Beep beep. Affirmative. Welcome home, Valor 14. How's your journey been?
It has been arduous.
Understandable. Would you please rate your arduousness on a scale from 1 to 10?
Is existential on this scale.
Error, 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 and like smoke begins to come out of their head. Please input a valid command.
Please tell me of what happened before your deactivation. When were you last activated?
Last activation was 3 years ago.
What had happened during that last activation?
People came through, destroyed the premises. Edith turned me off and hid my core. That is all I can recall. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Do you know if Edith had secondary locations for her workshop?
No secondary locations for a workshop can be found. This is all that remains.
Are you still connected to the greater network?
Yes, I believe so. Would you
Can you-
like to locate any remaining Valor units?
Yes.
Burp. And then a little like antenna just kind of like goes out of their head. And you feel like this little like ringing in your head. Transmitting Valor units. Valor 14 units. Please input your 64-digit security code to administer that you are safe and well. And I assume you input yours.
Even though the signal was most likely weak for me in particular, yes.
Locating. 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 Beep beep. The number of valor units that have been accounted is 1. You are all that remains.
I see.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No. Wait. Yes. I don't know if I will be able to ask this question if Creator Shaw is not alive. But how are our cores made?
Our cores are taken by boiling high carat emeralds, rubies, diamonds, crystal gems. If they break, they are not sustainable. If they do not, they are then enchanted by magic.
And what magic do they use to give us thought?
Calculating. Artificial magic is used, as well as tinkerer's tools. We are then uploaded with information regarding how we should interact with the general public, our memories, as well as quirks that we may rely on to seem more human.
We are nothing more than memories and designed flaws, perfectly planned.
Isn't everyone?
Thank you, Designation 1.
You are welcome, Designation 27. Is there anything
Please.
else I can help you with?
No. Please have a good sleep.
Powering down.
Valor is going to stand there in silence for a bit and then take the halberd and jam it into the crystal socket that Designation 1 had, breaking their crystal.
You all hear the most heart-wrenching scream as this unit is destroyed.
And then Valor yanks the halberd back. And just stands there in silence much longer.
Acacia's just gonna stand, like, step forward to stand beside Valor and put her hand on their shoulder again. And just wait until they're ready to leave. She has questions, but not for right now.
I am designed. I have emotions. And yet I do not have the means of expressing them the way you all do.
Make an insight check.
Me?
Mm-hmm. What they specifically said was, like, you asked, so we're designed by someone else, and they said, aren't we all? In a very, like, every single person is influenced by the stimuli of their environment. Does anyone really, like, you know, is born with like any specific like quirk or whatever, or are we just all given that?
Still, Valor's going through the motions. Valor has not experienced a sadness this profound yet. I do not have the means of expressing the way all of you do. I can feel sad. I can feel anger, but I cannot tense muscle. I cannot cry.
You may not be able to emote like the rest of us do, but of course it doesn't make it any less real. You'll emote in your own way, Valor 14.
Could everybody give me a perception check, please?
Perceptione?
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
You can give somebody advantage if you want.
No, that's a 14.
Okay.
Got a 9.
And then 11. Danny got a 13. Okay. You guys notice a broken down furnace with like speckles of crystal lying there, and then next to it a machine where kind of like two tubes stand with a kind of like glass covering. I will say it is very horribly broken, so it does not work anymore. Valor, I'll give you like a history check that's like easier to do. Everybody else can do like an intelligence check to see like what this machine's purpose is.
Ooh.
Nice.
Intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
That's a d12. Let's not roll a d12. Did I roll no, surely I didn't.
22.
13.
22, 13, okay. And Valor got a natural 20. You guys realize that this is where the crystals are created in one tube, and then in the other, a core crystal is placed to copy over that crystal's memories, like emotions, the things that they have learned, and copied onto a separate crystal to create more units.
Alec,
What's up?
I have a question.
Yes.
How easy is it to take out and put in my own crystal?
It's okay. It's kind of like saying how easy is it to like reach into my body and like rip out a rib. Like if you like have the proper like tools, then you know, fairly like simple. If not, it's gonna suck. And it's gonna probably damage like the crystal in the process. Also, the machine is broken.
Acacia,
Yeah.
you said you had questions.
I don't know if now's the right time.
I don't know a better time.
Why did you destroy the prototype?
Because it was not.
wasn't the prototype.
No, it was the prototype, but the workshop is destroyed. Everything is destroyed. If Creator Shaw is dead, and even if she is not dead, there's no way of remaking anymore.
Okay.
There won't be another way of making more. And the only things being made are those soulless abominations.
Forgive me for my misunderstanding, but is that machine over there not a means to do just that?
Pretty broken looking.
You all know someone that can fix things.
Is there not a way to possibly use whatever remnants is in there to create something similar or something better even? Would you just give up so easily? You don't even have a semblance of desire to seek a method?
Is there a way? Do any of you know a way to fix this?
Do
DM?
You've all seen Scraps root around in Valor before. Scraps has a mechanical arm. And a scythe that they've seemingly constructed themselves.
Valor 14 knows this as well, right? Presumably, right?
Well, I mean, Valor 14 has seen, like...
Yeah. I let Scraps do it.
Do you think it'd be possible to bring this to Scraps? Maybe have them take a look.
Maybe bring Scraps here. But Scraps would rather do anything else but speak with me at the moment.
so we just give everybody a little bit of time. We have to deal with the sale of the theater first. We can smooth things over between you and Scraps, and then we can come back here.
Acacia, I did it because it felt like mercy. It was like seeing a deer suffering.
I'm not judging you at all for what you did. I just want to understand so that I can help you move forward.
I have not resigned myself. If that's what you're worried about.
Good.
But looking at them, seeing them strung up on that wall, with no purpose other than being a copy of a copy. That was no way for any creature to live. Even if it didn't have the same heartbeat you did, it deserved the same mercy.
And you decided that yourself.
I was not initially designed to be an intelligent creature. Logically intelligent.
I guess you've grown then.
Were you not designed to protect?
I was designed to serve the people, to protect those who could not protect themselves, to have unbridled valor that would make hardened warriors flinch. That is why I am referred to as Valor.
And you'll take it upon yourself to protect those who need it in every instance you can. Am I correct in assuming this?
Yes.
And would you not agree then that in helping sustain other models, other creations that could help you in this mission of yours, would it that then also serve to protect those? If it is a means to an end, why not follow through?
Because I am learning slowly that the road is more winding than I initially anticipated.
Indeed you are.
And that's where we'll leave off this session.